on the corner. I'm posted on the corner.
You posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito.
And DJ Misses.
DJ Misses. Every time you turn on the radio, I'm talking song after song, minute after minute, hour after hour. You're going to hear one tag and one tag only.
Hitmaker.
In the studio. What's up, boy?
What's up? Pleasure, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
Hey, man, you on the run. The single is called Down Bad.
Down Bad, man.
How did this record come about?
Actually, we was in Miami just cooking up, me and my guy Ivory and my guy Ace, and we was in the studio and we just cranked up the song. We did it, the idea, and it was just fresh, and Fabulous stumbled in the studio. Shortly after that, we put him on the record. I went back to LA, I put Jeremiah on the hook, and now we here, man. It's a Down Bad song. It happened real organically, man. This was one of them ones that happened in probably like 2 weeks, and then I just hit Ghazi like, man, we gotta go. This on a producer album. This gotta press the super go button on this, and now here we are.
That's tight. So when are we getting the Hitmaker album?
Man, September, I'm going to drop my album. Actually, when Down Bad go top 10, man, the radio, shout out to Mo from Empire, shout out to Jay, shout out to the whole team. So they telling me that we looking real good. So when the record go top 10, just be ready. My album going to drop, and I got features from everybody, the whole game on my joint.
For sure.
The entire industry, controlling the industry. Hey, man, Hitmaker is here, post on the corner with yours truly, Incognito, and
sir.
DJ Misses. Bro, I see over there tatted up. What was your very first tattoo?
Man, I got these little Chinese little symbol on my. I don't even know if but it's supposed to mean heaven, but hopefully it do.
Right.
I got this tat when I was like 12 years old. Like I was bad early. Like I was a bad kid early. And what's crazy is my parents was already millionaires. Like I came from like a privileged background, but like I wanted to be in the streets and I wanted to be a rapper, and like that's how I was around like Shauna from Disturbing the Peace. She was my next door neighbor. Literally, like her dad is Buddy Guy. So like they was already millionaires. They was caked up or whatever. And but you know, just being around just different people in the city always inspired me. Remember, you have to live your raps back then. You know what I'm saying? Like this is that era. So like I felt like I want to just go like sell drugs and be bad and just be a rapper. But looking back in hindsight, it was stupid. I wouldn't advise nobody to go do that.
Okay.
If your parents well off and they made a good situation for you, then finesse it that way. But that's just my story, you know?
Sure. So if people don't know, you've been rapping since you've been a kid. Freestyles, all of that. So could you ever see yourself getting back behind that mic?
No, sir. Like, I'm gonna be honest, and even when the VERZUZ just passed, like Ray J like convinced me. They kept feeding me Casamigos. I'm standing
trying to make you feel it.
Yeah, like I'm watching the show. I'm like, oh, this is entertaining. Then they like, Berg, I'm gonna play this song. You should just come out and say hi. And I'm like, come out and say hi. I'm like, we might as well do it if I'm gonna come out on stage.
Flat
so
out.
I did it, and I'm glad I did it because that VERZUZ it's going down in history.
Yeah. Hitmaker is here, posted on the corner. I know you no stranger to the A-Town, and you was just in the studio last night with Lakia. What y'all cooking, man?
Oh, man, we coming back with another banger, man. Mind Your Business, the song of the summer for these ladies right now. It's going crazy. So we came back, me and my partner Ace Red, we came and did it again. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lakia. Shout out to QCP. We've had a long-standing relationship. We've done so much work together. We've had multiple. We had number ones together. Shout out to Leighton Green, City Girls, PNB Rock, Lil Baby. That record, Leave 'Em Alone. That was the beginning of me and P relationship, and it just flourished from there.
That's tight. So I'm thinking you've worked with so many artists. You gotta have a Hitmaker fest.
Well,
Did you ever think about that?
I like that.
Have you ever thought about doing something like that? Because you work with so many artists. You a radio killer, hit after hit.
Yeah.
You gotta turn that into a big fest.
So look, this is what I'm thinking. When I drop the album, we gonna do something crazy or whatever. Shout out to Hannah. I'm gonna get with Hannah out here in the A or whatever, and then put together a crazy party. Me and 2 Chainz, my birthday in September, 2 Chainz' birthday like a day or two either before or after mine. So I think that it'd be dope if me and Chainz paired up, did a crazy party, had everybody come through perform. You know what I'm saying? Just had a whole vibes going, and of course, got to have y'all in the building because we gonna do it right here in the A.
Okay, hello. You better talk about it.
For sure.
So hey, man, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and introduce this single.
Yes, let's get into it.
Man. Shout out to everybody that's involved, man. This is my new single right here, Down Bad, featuring Fabulous, Jeremiah, my boy Ivory Scott, right here, man. You know where you tuned in at.
Yeah. Posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito.
And DJ Missy.
Hitmakers in the studio tonight, Mrs.
Hitmaker.
Legendary. Okay, let's talk about it. So you've worked with so many artists, but are there any artists that you got your eye on that you know for a fact, like, I gotta work with them soon?
Just the new, you know what I'm saying? I love tapping in with the new artists because that's what keep everything current. You know, like I've worked with so many different people. I think out of like a wish list, the only people I haven't really worked with is probably like Jay-Z and man, like, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying for me. But like I always like to work with the new talent. Like I just posted up something recently, and No Cap jumped into my comments, and I'm like, man, you need to let me executive produce your next project. He like, man, then we got in contact, and
That's hard.
we gonna get something moving.
That's hard.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Wow, Hitmaker leaving his imprint all over. He went in with No Cap. He went all the way to Alabama.
Yeah, I gotta work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's the diversity about the type of records we make. When you speak about me and my team and everything we doing, you gotta think about Ivory Scott doing Peru for Ed Sheeran and Fireboy, then all the way going to thinking about me doing Still Trapping with King Von and Lil Durk. Like there's no box that you could put us in. We could do everything from Still Trapping to Peru to Down Bad to Baddest with 2 Chainz, Blue and Chris Brown. Like these records, man, they going everywhere. My boy, we done work with Madonna, all type of different people, man. There's no limits on this.
That's
When
hard.
it came to picking your new alias, bro, I know Hitmaker is the name. Did you go through another list, or you just like, no, I'm Hitmaker?
I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. Like I was just doing a demo one day, and I just said Hitmaker, and and it wasn't conscious. It wasn't like I'm gonna change my name, and I'm not gonna be Berg anymore. I'm gonna be this or whatever, because clearly I'm still Berg. I walked in here, unless I do a face off or go get some type of plastic surgery these folk out here doing or whatever, I'm gonna still be me. But at the end of the day, it happened really organically. Then I was blessed to work with a guy, DJ Infamous, put me on a record. I did a song Double Cup with him, and it was him, Ludacris, Juicy J, and Young Jeezy, and I actually performed a hook on the record. So that was the start of that. And because a lot of people be like, now that it makes sense, but when me looking back, when I said it, like it was kind of like bold, like damn, like you just gonna call yourself Hitmaker out the box. People don't even know like what hits you done made or whatever. But now, man, in 2022, 100 million sold, 10 billion streams. I guess they get it.
Period.
Come on.
Okay.
Hold on now, but you had a reason to say Hitmaker because John, that Rick Ross and that Weezy, that's you.
Yeah, that's one of my first earliest ones. Shout out to Ayo, the producer. We did John, but Rick Ross and Wayne. That was like a real early one. That's why like don't nobody want no smoke with me and no verses. And
Man,
like that.
come on, talk about it.
Yo, I seen the people, I seen the heads of verses, and the conversations are happening right now. So smoke will be seen very soon.
Yes, definitely here for that. So what advice do you have for any up and coming songwriters, producers?
Man, just stay on your craft. I think a lot of people put more emphasis and focus on getting put on or somebody like falling out the sky and saying they're the craziest and the dopest person ever. But are you ready when you actually do meet that person is the real question. So I would tell y'all to just stay in the studio, cook up as much as you can, use all the resources you got right now. So when you bump into somebody like me, Ace Red, Ivory Scott, or somebody like that, then you ready for the mission, you know?
That's for sure. If you could change one thing about this industry, what would you change?
Man, you know, I love it, but I hate it. You know, I love streaming. But sometimes, you know, I think it creates a false sense of hope in some young artists because you can go and just catch a hit out of nowhere, make it in your living room, and then when it's time to follow up that hit, your A&R or somebody might say, hey, go work with Hitmaker or go work with this person. But it's like, how can you tell a kid you just gave $5 million to for a song they made in their living room that they got to go create something with somebody else? And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I did this. This is me. You know what I'm saying? The people like me. So I love streaming in social media. You know, it's his ups and downs. But I do love when it was more secretive. You know what I'm saying? It had the mystique. You know what I'm saying? When the artist came to your city, you ain't know what they had for breakfast the day before they got there. You know what I'm saying? You was able to meet them and still be like, oh my God, that's a star. Like, who's a star now? Like, it's so accessible.
Everybody's
you
so
can
accessible.
see what's going on. It's only a few stars. Rihanna, Beyonce. Exactly. So I mean, you know, but it's a gift and a curse. It help. I think that we've seen a lot of people that blown up off social media. Shout out to Cardi B, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So when it works really good. When it's bad, it's down bad for real. No pun.
Truly. Nah, Down Bad is available now on all digital streaming platforms. Let's run that up, get at the top 10. And what's the name of the album, bro?
You know what? I ain't gonna lie, I don't know yet. I'm throwing around a couple different titles or whatever, but I mean, you know, it's gonna come to me. It's gonna be organic. It's probably be like the day before I gotta tell them what my title is of the album, and it's just gonna happen. Something that we gonna let God flow, have a little, you know what I'm saying, 1942, smoke one, and then see what happened from there.
There it is. Now you got a lot of records on air right now. If we could throw to one of yours that's in rotation right now, what you want to hear?
Man, play that Tink featuring 2 Chainz, Cater, man. That's my record, man. I love that.
All right, let's get to it, man. Hitmakers here, posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito.
And DJ Mrs.
Long live Cam.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man.
Posted on the corner.